Holy smokers, this is serious. The cryptocurrency market immediately dropped on Monday morning, and in less than an hour, more than $1 billion was liquidated. Additionally, the CEO of Coinbase updates us on future plans, and Elon and Trump rekindle their friendship. Hi there, lovely individuals, PepoCoin channel. We are going to discuss XRP. As we do every Monday, we will discuss the cryptocurrency market. This is your weekly reminder that cryptocurrency investing has a high risk. A rug pull, bankruptcy, wallet hack, smart contract hack, or just a slit coin dropping to zero can all cost you all of your money. Never make larger investments than you can bear to lose. Additionally, keep in mind that I will never message you on social media to beg you to do anything, send me money, or engage in any other antics. All I'm on is YouTube, alright? Twitter as well. Well, however, you can view my specific Twitter account here at MakerLev. That's the only one. Alright. Nowhere am I DMing you. Alright, be extremely cautious when you're out there. Thus, in just 1 hour, 1 billion longs were liquidated. One of the largest wipeouts of the cycle just occurred in the cryptocurrency market. Leverage traders were totally destroyed. We just saw 1 billion, but sometimes we don't see 1 billion liquidated in a day. 407,000 traders were liquidated in the last 24 hours, bringing the total amount of liquidations to 1.7 billion, including 283 million on Ethereum, 200 million on Bitcoin, 145 million on others, and 55 million on XRP, as you can see here. What just caused the beep? As you can see from the graph, I woke up all of a sudden, as I occasionally do, and all was well, as if XRP had slightly declined. We seem to have been at 288. We were down until all of a sudden, at 8:59 a.m., I was making coffee and glancing at my phone. 3.5 minutes of enormous sell-offs once more. It was more than simply XRP. Additionally, Bitcoin dropped from 114 to the support level at 112,000. In just 4 or 5 minutes, Ethereum had a significant decline, falling by almost 5%. And as you can see, there is a lot of red at the moment, with 20%, 20%, 20%, and other significant changes during the last 24 hours. Therefore, there was no actual terrible news, signal, or incident. It appears that someone significant was liquidated. This is nothing new to us. It can occasionally be a major player that is liquidated in a particular case. After that, everything is liquidated in a scenario that resembles a rolling cascade. Because people tend to over-leverage and believe that now is the right time when things are moving up, it is really more usual to witness this crash than a pump-up. In this situation, even a tiny 10 times leverage could lead to our liquidation. Again, because I have no idea what will happen on a daily basis, I will never advise you to purchase, sell, or hold. I'm not sure. All of a sudden, here is the situation that occurs. Alright? Therefore, before making an investment, always do your own research and don't rely on financial advice. Very, very significant. Alright. You see, I was going to discuss the weekly rundown and a lot of other things, but Elon and Trump will address that in a moment, and CZ may be the cause of all of this. There are important events this week. Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, will be speaking on Tuesday. It will be fascinating to watch the August durable goods orders on Thursday, the August new home sales data on Wednesday, and the US GDP on Thursday. The August PC inflation data, which is released on Friday as the month draws to a close, may be slightly more significant to the Fed than the existing home sales data, which is released on Thursday. Well, we'll see what occurs next. This theory exists. There is a theory out there, and I will tell you about it. It's more like a stock market theory, I guess. Was something that occurred more frequently in the past, correct? It so occurred that Rosh Hashanah is now, isn't it? Additionally, there were many Jewish dealers on Wall Street during the Jewish New Year. In New York, it was like that, and a lot of them took vacation over the major holidays. As a result, there were very few traders on the trading floor during this particular week each year. After then, many antics occur. You don't have to be physically present on the market these days, though, because everything is digital. Therefore, the idea that this particular week is a weak week or a week with a lot of manipulation is essentially theoretical, but it appears that a lot of manipulation still occurs. correct? Well, we'll see if this persists until October or the end of September. Recall that September has been a passable month thus far. Perhaps the algorithms also concluded that September must be a red month in order for October to be successful. I'm not sure. Perhaps that is what actually occurred. Something intriguing. Additionally, the altcoin season gauge here soared to 100 and then fell all the way to 67. I'm not sure if this is a malfunction or what. The dominance of Bitcoin during the altcoin or Bitcoin season should now change this. However, the dominance of Bitcoin hasn't changed, and I'm not sure why it increased. A lot of people are saying, look, we're at 100 for altcoin season. However, I couldn't figure out why this spiked. It might be causing a bug? I'm not sure. Similar to how the algorithms observe this gauge, it's quite strange and fascinating. But once more, this is an opportunity. If you believe that this is merely a glitch and that we will appear, then there may be a chance. You must choose what is best for you and how you believe the market will move. If you believe that this is the end and that we will, disparity, right to spare. The market has done this several times and historically, it has done so generally, correct? In most cases, it recovers when there is no significant news, but it is always possible that it won't this time and that the downward trend will continue. All right, keep it in mind. Well, I'd want to discuss this immediately. Let's not forget about Elon Musk and their fight, which is currently taking place at the Charlie Kirk Memorial. There, they are seated next to each other. Well, yes. Recall that the markets were falling while they were arguing, but after they decided to stop, the market somewhat calmed down. That didn't impress us, but it's better for them to be friends than to quarrel, isn't it? In my opinion, individuals should always be friendly and refrain from attacking or being angry with one another. Thus, that is always the best possible situation. I appreciate you watching. I hope to meet you again soon. Let's make a lot of money, as I usually say.